Hello, everyone. Welcome to a little yoga flow for you. So some challenging components, of course. Just take it to where you feel good. Take rest when you need to. You need nothing. If you do have yoga blocks, always handy to have those nearby. Water, of course. And we are going to start in Shavasana. So you can make your way down to your back. Should have grabbed a sip of water prior to. Here we are. Okay, making your way to your back, please, starting in a resting position for your body today, wherever you are. Take your heels nice and wide, okay? So thinking of the corner edges of your mat or of your floor space, wherever feels good, make your way down, and then take your arms nice and wide, palms facing up. Oh, feels good to get here. Palms facing up to receive any energy that is needed for you, or palms facing down towards the floor for some grounding for you. So you get to take whatever option is needed for you today in this moment, right now. Close your eyes. Relax your face. So if you're holding any tension there, maybe it's through the jaw. Maybe it's through the shoulders, the chest. So wherever you are here, take a physical moment to scan the body. So you're physically in your brain, taking the time, starting at the toes, the arches of the feet, drawing up the shins, the calves, the knees, the quads, the hips. I'm going through that quickly. Go through it slow and mindfully, drawing your awareness. Okay, so a big part of yoga is the awareness of your body, your breath, the connection to that. Creating that space and energy using your breath. We're going to focus with a little bit of core here today as well. But still at this moment, return to the breath work. So think of breathing in a box shape. So breathing in for 4 counts. Exhaling for 4 counts. Inhaling for 4 counts. Exhaling for 4 counts. Now I went through that quickly just because I want you to take that time. And whether that's in and out through the nose and the mouth. Just thinking of drawing that expansion into the belly, into the hips, into the ribs, into the chest. Creating as much space as you can with your breath, and then expanding and then contracting as you exhale. Do one more full cycle of breath. We'll do it together. Draw a big breath in. Hold it at the top. Part the lips and sigh it out. So good. Okay, slowly bending one knee in and then the next, drawing both knees in towards your chest here, maybe giving that little rock from side to side. You can keep your eyes closed here or open, you choose. Press your hips so that press your knees so they're right stacked over the hips. Flex your toes up so that your shins are parallel towards the floor. Take your arms here, reach them towards the ceiling and turn those palms to face and extend through your fingers. Now think of tucking the tailbone so that the low abs engage here. And then take a nice big breath in, reach the arm up overhead as the left leg extends out here. Don't move the other side. Breath in to return to your starting position. Left arm, right leg extends out. Push your low back to the mat. In breath to come back through center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach left arm, right heel. Continue on here. This is called dead bug. So we're firing up that core, pressing that low back, always returning back to that starting position. Do one more for each side here. Breath in, breath out. So good. Your last one here. Nice job. Squeezing both knees in towards the chest, making yourself into a nice little tight ball. Okay, from here, we're going to extend arms overhead and extend legs up or out, depending on your body. Take a breath in, reach and extend. Exhale, pull into your tight ball. Do that 4 more times. Breath in, reach and extend. Exhale, pull in. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Press that low back towards the floor. Breath in, last one. Exhale in. Nice job. Lower your right foot towards your floor. Draw your left elbow towards your knee. Okay, give your head a second here. We're gonna lift it back up, okay? We're gonna draw our right arm up overhead, okay? And we're gonna extend our right leg out. Keep your contact of your left knee and elbow. Reach for the toe. Good, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Keep hugging that knee in towards the elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale this one. Exhale. Hands towards those shins. Hug the knees in. Relax the head. Give yourself that little rock from side to side. We'll do the other side. Right knee to right elbow. Okay. Left arm reaches up overhead. Extend the left leg out. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hand to toe. In, breath, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Oh, the fire of the core. In, breath, reach. Exhale, hands to toe. Good. 2 more. In, breath, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Hug those knees in. Relax the head down. Rock from right to left. So good. Okay, let's take those hands underneath of those knees. We're gonna rock ourselves up to boat. There's a couple of options here. Forward and back along the spine a couple of times into your boat pose. Now, if you want that support underneath of the knees, you can start there. You could also drop the heels down, reach the arms forward. You could also take those shins so that they are parallel to the floor. Try not to round through your back, think of proud chest. Choose whatever option feels best for you. Okay, we're gonna add in a little bit of movement here as well. Take a big breath in. Exhale, reach right arm back. In, breath to come back through center. Exhale, left arm back. In, breath, center. Ooh, that core. Good. Keep here, reaching right arm back through center. Feet can be elevated as well. Notice your spine here. Last one for the right. Good. Last one for the left. Ooh, so good. Okay, cross those legs over, flip yourself forward, or transition however feels best for you into your tabletop. Okay, we'll bring a little bit of a relief for that core here. Let's come into some lovely cat and cow. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes or untuck the toes, your choice. Take a big breath in, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Oh, that feels good for that core. Tuck the tail, round through your spine, puff the shoulders, chin to chest. Getting your end ranges here, working slow. I always love to suggest closing your eyes for this as well. Really connecting to the body, connecting to the physical movement here. Give yourself one more full series here. Big breath in, let that belly really fall, stretch through that core. And then exhale to round and tuck everything through. So good. Okay, let's come back to our neutral table here. So keep those fingers spread. If everyone can tuck their toes under, we're gonna hover those knees off of the mat just a couple of inches. Lift it off and then think of long spine. Think of a tea set, okay, on your back. Don't spill your tea. From here, you're gonna step back into a plank position. Hold that plank for just a pause. Thinking of tucking that tailbone slightly in your plank. Draw those toes back into your hovering table. Take a little step. Don't knock your tea set over. Take a breath in, step it back to your plank. Tuck that tail, low abs pull in, squeeze. Good, back into your hovering table. Take a pause there. Okay, yes. One more time out to your plank. Good. Last time into your table. So good. Lower those knees down, take them wide, toes to touch. Press your hips back to a nice child's pose. Okay, so also here in that child's pose, you can hang out on those elbows. Give your wrists a little circle here. It's not necessarily a child's pose this way, but we are getting into those hips. Lots of plank work there. Get those wrists, give some circle, little stretch right there. Good. Okay, coming back up. Tuck those toes, coming into a downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna transition from down dog to plank. Now, couple of options here. You can come into a downward facing dog tap, or you can just simply work on your plank, coming forward. You have the option to take the right hand towards the left shin, coming back forward to plank, and then other side. If you do not feel comfortable on a single arm, just focus on your squeeze in your plank, your push back, opening the shoulders and hamstrings in your down dog. So taking your time, shift forward, exhale back down dog. Good, 3 more, shift forward. Exhale down dog. Option to add in that single arm tap if you would like. Breath in forward, breath back down dog. We're going for 1 more. I think it's an extra rep, but that's okay. So good, so good. Okay, come back to your plank for a moment, just pause there. I want you to really squeeze in there, really push through those palms, hug the navel into the spine, big squeeze. So good, push it back to your downward facing dog. From here, I want you to think of pushing the hips high, bending through those knees, maybe getting through the shoulders a little bit more. All right, let's come high on the tippy toes. Bend your knees, look to your hands, take a nice big step forward. Take a breath inside your hands towards your shins to your flat back. Exhale to fold. Do that 3 more times. Breath in, lengthen through your spine and tail. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Release 2 more times. Breath in, hands to shins. Exhale to fold, and always feels so good through the back body. Last one, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale to fold. This time we'll circle sweep those arms all the way up to standing, and exhale those hands down to heart center. Just take a pause here. It's our first time standing since we started this practice. Okay, take a pause. Think of the toes, think of the heels, think of rooting through those entire legs. Have a slight tuck of the tailbone, active through the core and the glutes here. Okay, take 1 more breath. Think of your crown of your head coming up a little bit higher. Nice tall posture here. Take a big breath in, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. So good. In breath to your flat back, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back to your plank pose. Okay, option to lower the knees here. Come on down, chaturanga. Hug the elbows into the ribs. Upward dog or baby cobra. I like to start with the baby cobra here. Lifting the head, lifting the chest. Exhale it back to your downward facing dog. Okay, take a pause in your dog. Again, a little bend through those knees. Get those hips nice and high. Bend through those, hinge through the hips to get that nice stretch through the shoulders. Come high in the toes, bend the knees, look to your hands. Nice big step forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale to fold. Interlace those hands at the top of your big sweep up, releasing index and thumb. All right, those are up overhead. All right, feet can be either big toes touching or maybe a little bit apart, nothing wider than the hips here, please. I like toes to touch, ankles to touch, really reach here. Big breath in, exhale over to the right, big side body stretch. Inhale halfway up, exhale to the right. Inhale halfway up, exhale to the right. Think of rotating slightly from that chest, inhale halfway. Exhale over, back through center. Think of yourself in between 2 walls over to the left. Big breath in, exhale over to the left. So we don't want to be coming down or back. We're right between those 2 walls. In breath halfway, get your balance mat. Exhale left. 2 more times, in breath halfway, really lengthen. Exhale, push into the hip. Last one, in breath in halfway. Exhale over, in breath all the way through center. Exhale, fold over those legs. In breath to your halfway up, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plant those hands down, step it back to plank. Option to lower to the knees or stand those toes, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. In breath, baby cobra or upward facing dog, you choose. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. All right, take a pause in your dog. Okay, come high on those toes once again, bend the knees. Look to your hands, nice big step forward to the front of your space. In breath, hands to shins, flatten the back. Exhale to fold, good. Circle sweep those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale those hands down to heart center. Okay, taking another little pause here just for a moment. Taking now, either leaning the hands at prayer or taking the hands towards the low back. Just a slight little back bend here. Squeeze the elbows behind you. tuck that tailbone under, and then just take your gaze up. Maybe it's just there. Maybe it's pushing into those hips a little bit more. Opening up through the front of the body, squeeze the shoulders and elbows back. Taking a breath in here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Restacking yourself here. Sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. In breath, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, plank pose. So good. Pause in that plank. Option to be on the knees or the toes. Lower down, chaturanga. In breath, upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. We have one more little flow here. Taking those hips nice and high, micro bend through those knees, really push the shoulders down and through. All right, let's combine the toes, bend the knees, look to the hands, hop, step, or jump to the front of your space. In breath, hands to shins. Exhale to fold. In breath, circle sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, down to chair pose. Hands come to heart center, sit those hips down nice and low. Feet can be either together or slightly spaced in between. Sitting nice and low here. Hug the core in, tuck that tailbone under. Big breath in, big breath out. Nice job. We're gonna add a little up. On your breath in, come up a quarter. Exhale to sit lower. 3 more. Breath in, up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Breath in, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Nice job. Forward fold over those legs to release. In breath, hands to shins. Flatten the back. Nice job. Exhale. Plant those hands down. Step it back. Plank pose. Again, this is a little flow here. Option to be on the toes, on the knees. Lower yourself down. Chaturanga. In breath. Upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Okay. So good. Let's come high on those toes. Bend the knees, look to the hands. Big step forward here. In breath to your flat back. Hands to shins. Exhale to fold. In breath, circle, sweep those hands all the way up to standing. Exhale, heart center. A little balance combination for us here. Okay, so we just did a lot of movement. We're gonna stay standing for the most part, a little bit of movement added in. Okay, we're gonna come into chair. Left foot, into tree. Left foot is gonna be rooted. Your right foot can either be toes on the floor, heel to inside of the ankle, just below the knee or up above the knee. Not on the knee, please. That's typically most comfortable, highest spot for a lot of us with tight hips. So choose a variation for you, get your balance, take your hands to heart center. Think of that knee opening to the side. Think of drawing that core up and in. Breathe. Okay, so maybe the heart rate is a medium, moderate tempo or pace at the moment. Come into your breath. Focus on rooting through the left toes. Push the left toes. Make sure you're not ducking into that left hip. Standing nice and tall here. Take 1 more breath. So good. Let's bring that knee in towards center and then lift it up and away from that leg. Hugging the knee in. Think of the core helping to lift that leg up. So good. Okay, let's take the right hand towards the right knee. Left hand towards the hip. Option here to keep that hand to the knee, opening it out to the side here. If you are good, you can take these fingers to the big toe, extend it forward, and open it out to the side. Either option are great, depending on where you are in your hip and flexibility. Take a big breath in here. So good. Okay, bring that knee back in through center. All right, from here, we're transitioning. It's still balanced on that left leg. Bring those hands back to heart center. Kick that right heel back and through, coming into your warrior 3 here. Still balancing on that left leg. All right, let's take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the elbows in towards that knee. Hug it in. Good. Breath in, extend and lengthen. Now, if you have any balance issues going on here, you can reach out with the leg. Exhale to draw in. Maybe it's more of a tap of that right toe. Or if your balance is off, clearly mine is today, breath in, reach, exhale in. We have 1 more here. Breath out, good, breath in. Lead the knee in, come back to standing, hands to heart center. Extend that right leg out and through, press and lift. We pulse here for 10, 9, 8, think of low abs, 7, press through the left foot, 6, flex the toes, 5, 4, 3, 2, One right foot comes back down. Let's give ourselves a flow. Big breath in, reach it up, exhale, fold. In breath to your flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, plank pose. So good, that left leg is firing. Take a breath in your plank, option to lower the knees, chaturanga. In breath in, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale it back down, dog. Okay, we have the other side. Come high on those toes, bend the knees, look to the hands, big step forward. In breath to your flat back, hands to shins. Exhale to fold. Breath in, circle, sweep those arms to standing. Exhale down to heart center, right side. Rooting through the right foot. Okay, choosing that position for you. Opening through that left knee hip, okay? Breathe. Root through that right leg as much as you can. Hug in that core. That was some work, okay? A little bit of heat through that right or that left leg for sure. All right, from here, bring that knee into center. You have the option to either come left hand to knee, right hand to hip, or you can keep the peace fingers to the big toe, extend through. Open that leg out to the side. Strong right leg here. Get your balance, finding that drishti point, that focus point for yourself. Good. Okay, let's bring that leg back in through center. Take those hands back to heart center. Kick through that left heel, coming to warrior three on the right side. Okay, pause in your warrior three for a moment. Press through that left hip and heel a little bit more. All right, let's reach those arms up overhead. Breath in. Exhale, draw the elbows into the side. Left knee comes in. Exhale. In breath, reach. Exhale, draw in. Remember, you have the option to tap that left toe back behind you if you need that for balance. We have two more. Breath in, reach and extend. Exhale, draw in. Last one. Breath out. Sorry, breath in, reach. Exhale, draw in, stand up here. Fight that balance if you can, hands to heart center. Extend through that left leg. We pulse here. We pulse here. This is where it gets challenging. 5, 4, keep pulsing that leg up. Think of low abs, squeezing 3, squeezing 2, 1. Left foot comes down, big breath in, circle, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold over those legs. So good. In breath, hands to shins, flat back. Lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, plank pose. Good. Flow here. Option to be on the knees. Lower down chaturanga. In breath, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. So good. Option here to come into child's pose or stay in your down dog. Grab a quick sip of water if you would like. All right. Let's come into our next flow series. Meet me in down dog when you are ready. All right, we'll lift the left leg nice and high here. All right, 3-legged dog. Point that toe, lift that foot nice and high. Take a big breath in here. Good. Shift it forward to 3-legged plank. Knee comes into the chest. Inhale the leg back up. Exhale, 3-legged plank. Knee draws to chest. Good. Inhale back up. You have the last one here. Knee draws into chest. Now, puff the shoulders as much as you can. Plant that foot down, pivot on your right foot. Warrior 2. Okay, that's some serious work. Track that left knee over those toes. All right, we want shoulders in line with the hips. Reach those arms out nice and long, sink nice and deep. This is going to be a nice long series here, so stick with it. Okay, bend a little bit more into that left leg. Warrior 2, take your gaze over the left fingers. Excuse me, hug in that core. Tight tuck of the tailbone slightly. Flip that front right, left palm. Slide the right leg down that right leg. Reach that left arm up and over. Coming into your reverse warrior here. Take a big breath in. Sink a bit deeper into that left leg if you can. So good. Okay, from here, we're coming into half moon. Come back to your warrior 2. Slide in that back right foot. If you have a yoga block, water bottle, or take that hand down towards the floor. Okay, balancing on the left leg again. Press through that right leg. Reach the right arm up. Maybe your gaze is straight ahead. Right hip is stacked on the left, or maybe your gaze is down towards the floor. Flex through that right leg. Take a big breath in right here. So good. Bend through that left leg. return to your warrior two. Okay, reverse your warrior. Good, coming into your side angle, left elbow towards left knee, left thigh, reach that right arm all the way up and over. Side angle, really reach through that right arm, big stretch along that right side. Nice job. We're gonna come into twisted side angle. Right hand comes down, pivot on the right toe. Reach up with the left arm here. Okay, listening up for your transition. This is a tough one. We're going to step the left leg up and over behind the right leg coming into your flip dog. Pivot over to your plank, step the left foot behind, reach those hips up, left arm comes up and over. Big breath in here, press through those hips, and then return to a plank position. Okay, that is a fun little transition. Stay in your plank for a pause. Option to lower the knees, chaturanga, hug the elbows in, breath in, upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, that right leg nice and high. We have the other side here, lifting, lengthening, exhale through to your three-legged plank. In breath, kick it up and back. Exhale, draw it through, squeeze. Good, last one. Breath in, lengthen. Exhale through, pop the shoulders as much as you can, drop the right foot down, pivot on the left, or your two on that right side. I'm gonna turn around for you. Tracking that right knee over the right toes, you're in warrior warrior two, right side. Okay, take a breath in and out. Some serious work. Flip that front right palm, reverse your warrior, reach right arm up and over, shining that chest up, reaching the left fingertips down. Good, return to your warrior two. Pop in that left foot, coming into your half moon, right side. Block, water bottle, fingers to the floor, press through that left hip and left heel, stacking, reaching that left arm up, breathing for three. For two, bend through the right knee, return to your warrior two, please. Take it back to your reverse. Take it into your side angle, right elbow towards right knee, left arm reaches up and over. Breathing here, sinking nice and deep into that right knee. Once again, pivot on the left toes, left hand comes down, twisted side angle, right arm reaches up towards the sky ceiling. Take a pause there. We come into our flip dog from here, transition through side plank. Right foot steps back, either locking your plank or right back behind you. Sweep that right arm up, press into those hips. Take a big breath in right there. Good, transition back to your plank. Hold your plank for a breath. Option to lower the knees. Chaturanga, in breath, upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Shift yourself forward through plank, lower the knees down, take them wide. Child's pose. Okay, that is a nice deep warrior two series. Lots of fun there. Getting into the hips, some balance, all of that good stuff. So good, so good. Okay, we're almost there, team. Let's go. Shift yourself forward to a tabletop. We're gonna swing those legs all the way around. Woo, so good, so good. Grab a sip of water if you need one. We're gonna finish off with a little bit more core before we make our way down to the mat. Okay, from here, we're gonna start with our boat like we finished at the beginning. Heels down, hands can even come in behind here on this one, okay? Or heels up, reaching those arms. We're gonna come into boat, low boat. So if you would like support, have the hands in behind you, extend the legs out, low boat, in back to regular boat. Option, hands overhead, hit your boat. Pause in your boat for 1, 2, extend out low boat, 1, 2, pause in high boat, 1, 2, pause in low boat, 2. Okay, keep going there for 3, for 2, last one. So good. Come back and lower your heels down. Okay, take your feet about hip distance or shoulder distance apart here. Reach those arms forward, palms facing in. Tuck your tailbone down. We're gonna do a slow roll down here, but we're not staying down at the bottom. As soon as you get there, push through the feet, reach the arms back up overhead, lengthen. Okay, Arms return to parallel, palms in, slow to roll down here. Tuck that tailbone, take your time to come all the way down. Big breath in to come right back up. Good. Slow roll. Oh, we're almost there. Take your time, take your time. Big breath in to come right back up. Arms to parallel. This is our second last one. Tuck it down slowly, tuck it down slowly. Big breath in. Okay, this is your last one to make your way all the way down. Take your time, slow, slow, tuck, 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 tuck. Once you are there, release the head, neck, and shoulders. Hug the knees into the chest, maybe a little rock from side to side. Okay, from here, we're not quite done, but we are very close. Let's extend those legs all the way up. Plant your hands beside you. You can even tuck them underneath the hips if that feels good. Slowly drop your right heel down towards the floor. Inhale it back up. Good. Exhale. Left leg. Inhale back up. Think of pressing your low back. Think of lifting those legs as much as you can so we get engaged through the low abs. Maybe those hips come off of the floor as you pull the leg back in. This is your last core, so you are almost there. Slowly lower. Big breath in. Slowly lower. Big breath in. 4 more. Lower right. Good. In. Lower left. In. Press that low back as much as you can. Second last one on the right. Last one on the left. Oh, so good. Hug those knees into the chest. One last time. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Make your way back in through center. Make your way into a tight little ball. Hug those knees into the chest. Wrap yourself. Create that tension. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then make your way into your resting Shavasana. Extend those legs all the way out. Oh my goodness, that was some serious core. Taking the heels nice and wide. Coming back to your breath, take the arms out wide. You can come back now to either grounding, palms down, or receiving energy, palms up. You can take the arms up overhead. Maybe you need connection to yourself, taking the right hand to the belly, left hand to the heart space. Any of those options are fantastic. You have to listen to what your body needs, what you need here to finish off. Coming back to stillness, coming back to breath. Coming back to the body connection here. Close your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your brow, relax the shoulders and chest. Relax the hips and the low back, letting those feet just splay open. Big inhales and exhales, slowing the heart rate down, slowing the breath right down. Finding stillness. And just notice, just be aware of your body, physical self, mental space. Creating that expansion on your breath. Maybe it's just coming to a natural breathing for you. Whatever your body is craving, take it there. We'll spend about 20 more seconds just as we are. Stillness, mindfulness, awareness. And from here, when you are ready, we'll slide those ankles to touch in the center of your space. Take a big breath in and reach the arms all the way up overhead, long body stretch right here. Really lengthen, reaching those fingertips and toes in opposite direction. And then choose a side to roll over into fetal, leaving the bottom arm for your head to rest. Just making your way into fetal. That bicep is a nice little cushion for your head. From here, set yourself a little intention for the remainder of your day, your night, your afternoon, wherever this is for you. Breathe that in, focus on that. Give yourself a little moment of gratitude for showing up and giving yourself the time and space for this practice. pressing through your top arm, your hand in front, coming up to a nice seated position, crossing those legs. And from here, we'll take a nice community breath in together. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale those hands down to heart center. Giving yourself a little smile. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out, for giving yourself the time and space to show up for yourself, move your body, focus on your breath, all of the good things. Have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, your afternoon. Namaste. Bye, everyone.